There's an interesting story about why the Fresno Regional Foundation was created. About 50 years ago, someone made a large donation to a local animal shelter. Many observed that the shelter's director splashed out with the money, buying himself a new car and taking lots of folks out to lunch, and so on. Several community leaders felt that a charitable donation should be handled in a more responsible manner. So, in 1966, the Fresno Regional Foundation was created. Their initial objective was to be good stewards of the community's assets and to ensure philanthropic dollars were distributed wisely. Over time, the foundation took on more duties, responsibilities, and programs. They worked to stimulate charitable giving, maximize tax advantages, build endowments, and make philanthropy easier and more effective so that it would have a greater impact. More recently, as the foundation became increasingly involved with the community, we learned more about its needs. This has resulted in a commitment to play a more active role in the transformation of the Central Valley. Today, the Fresno Regional Foundation seeks to be the visionary philanthropic leader in the San Joaquin Valley. Our mission is to improve the quality of life in California's Central Valley through philanthropy. California's Central Valley has recently received the dubious distinction of having a higher level of poverty than Appalachia. Therefore, our objective can broadly be stated as working to break the cycle of poverty in our community. To accomplish this, we've created an open, fair, transparent, and effective grant-making program. It is divided into 4 categories: arts and culture, youth, the environment, and human services, which includes literacy, homelessness, healthcare, and hunger. In addition, the board of directors has a discretionary and unrestricted fund. They call it the Fund for the Common Good. By effectively conducting these grant-making programs, we fulfill our mission of improving the quality of life in the Central Valley, and at the same time, we meet the objective of instilling trust and confidence in our donors. The Fresno Regional Foundation is different and set apart from all the other community benefit organizations in our community. We don't say this in an arrogant or egotistical manner. We say this because we're working to help them. We don't compete against them. These relationships are key to our successes and will be the means for future growth and development. When we stimulate philanthropy, the entire community benefits. Our board of directors takes its fiduciary, strategic, and visionary responsibilities very seriously. This allows us to sustain and grow our organization and support other community benefit nonprofit organizations in the Central Valley. A key element that has contributed to our effectiveness has been our long-range strategic plan. The plan is the roadmap that guides us in the right direction and at the appropriate pace. Our plan focuses on board development, growth of assets, visibility, grant making, and community leadership. The first 4 areas outline ambitious strategies for growth and achievement. However, in the area of community leadership, our approach is to be cautious. We want to be involved with what's going on in the community, but we feel we shouldn't be the primary driving force. It's imperative to be realistic about what we can and what we should try to accomplish. In 2005, I was hired by the Fresno Regional Foundation as their CEO. The expectations were clearly laid out that we were to double the foundation's assets within 5 years. During the next few years, we were very successful in that arena. During that same period of time, we grew and matured as an organization and learned a great deal about ourselves and the community we serve. However, the most important evolutionary accomplishment for our organization was the realization that economic growth is not the barometer of our success. Our role as an innovative community advocate is equally important. Grant making will always be important, as will donor development. However, we've come to realize our role of ensuring opportunity and equity for all is critical to our success. The Fresno Regional Foundation, like so many other community foundations around the country, is not well understood by the general public because few people understand the difference between a community foundation and a private or a family foundation. Private and family foundations have one pot of money that can be directed to a narrow or specific purpose or organization. A community foundation, on the other hand, has many funds that can be used to support a wide variety of purposes that invest in community-related programs. Some people are surprised to learn that the Fresno Regional Foundation does not participate in fundraising activities that are common to many nonprofits and community benefit organizations, such as selling raffle tickets, having golf tournaments, holding auctions, or other fundraising events. Our asset growth comes from inspired giving from those who share our vision and trust in our stewardship. Unfortunately, the performance of the Fresno Regional Foundation during its first several decades was just average. In response to the urging of other private foundations, the Board of Directors declared 2005 the year of our rebirth. The board built itself up to its full 15-person capacity. The CEO replaced the executive director. A new, highly trained and capable staff was assembled, and there was an enthusiastic effort to reach out to the community benefit organizations we serve and to the donors we serve. This, in and of itself, was a major accomplishment. Last year, the Fresno Regional Foundation received the most important grant award in its history. We were given a 3-year, $3 million grant. The donor's intent is for us to re-grant $1 million a year for the next 3 years back to the community for a single issue that we believe will have the highest impact. A key element of this grant is that the Fresno Regional Foundation is expected to raise an additional $20 million as an endowed fund during a 6-year period. When this is accomplished, this fund, a fund that we have named the Fund for the San Joaquin Valley, will generate at least $1 million a year forever. It's a huge challenge, but we welcome the challenge. We're encouraging every donor to direct part of every gift they give to the fund. By so doing, they'll be investing in a high-impact issue as partners with us. We hope that in a very short period of time, the Fund for the San Joaquin Valley becomes known as the Fund. Just like when you say the Masters, everyone in the world of golf knows what you're talking about. When you say the Fund, everybody in the Central Valley will know that it's the fund that gives $1 million a year back to the community every year. Our greatest challenge will not be raising the additional money, but making sure we use the money to be granted to the best possible advantage. It's truly a unique opportunity. If done well, there is great potential to have an enormously positive impact on our community. We believe that with the creation of the Fund for the San Joaquin Valley, we have launched a new era in philanthropy. This era in which everyone can easily and effectively make a difference in the lives of thousands. Our hope is that everyone puts their hands on the oar and we all pull in the same direction. We are working to create a community that will be a model for the rest of the state and for the rest of the entire country in how to transform a community from poverty to plenty. A major hurdle for us to overcome is the perception that we are competing with and are a threat to the local professional advisors, the accountants, the lawyers, and the estate planners. Many fear that the foundation will steal their clients and that will result in a decrease in billable hours or the amount of money they manage. We have worked hard to dispel these fears. We know that well-run community foundations add value to their clients and enhances their philanthropic work that improves our community and results in client satisfaction. If an angel donor came along and gave a mega gift to our foundation, we would respond in three distinct ways. Naturally, we'd increase the number and the size of our grants. Next, we'd extend our reach throughout our entire service area. The Fresno Regional Foundation service area encompasses a geographic area larger than some states. But most importantly, we'd redouble our efforts to get to know the organizations and the communities we served, not superficially, but on a deep level, in order to work more closely together with them to build stronger communities. The Fresno Regional Foundation serves an enormously large, complex, multicultural, and diverse area that includes 6 counties. The county boundaries that were carved out over 150 years ago may have served meaningful purposes back then, but today they're meaningless. The issues that affect us all, such as air quality, transportation, immigration, the global economy, and poverty, transcend these boundaries. There are a plethora of funds, agencies, and programs dedicated to improving a single part of the whole. And we also know too many of our government agencies are dysfunctional. The Fresno Regional Foundation would like to play a leadership role in linking, aligning, and leveraging the work of all of the agencies and programs in our area. We strive to facilitate a broad-reaching stewardship of the leaders, to coordinate the work, and to maximize the impact. If you would like to get involved and join us in our efforts to improve the quality of life for everyone in the San Joaquin Valley, please visit our website.